Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Summer sunlight glowed across the Weasley home. Laughter, breakfast, and broomsticks filled the air. Harry Potter's fourth year was about to begin, but this time, it would lead him far beyond anything he'd ever imagined. It began with excitement. The Quidditch World Cup. Thousands of witches and wizards gathered beneath a sky of fireworks, their cheers shaking the night. But joy turned to chaos. From the darkness came masked figures. Death Eaters, followers of Voldemort, casting fire into the air. A shadow formed in the sky, the dark mark, skull and serpent. Fear returned to the wizarding world. When Harry arrived at Hogwarts, the castle buzzed with news. A legendary event was returning after 100 years, the Triwizard Tournament, a competition of magic, courage, and danger. 3 great schools would compete: Hogwarts, Beauxbaton, and Durmstrang. From the Goblet of Fire, 3 names would be chosen. 1 champion from each school. The flames flickered blue, then burned red. Victor Crumb, Fleur Delacour, Cedric Diggory. But then, the impossible happened. A 4th name burst from the goblet. Harry Potter! Gasps filled the hall. Harry hadn't entered his name. Yet magic bound him. He had no choice but to compete. The first task came swiftly. Each champion faced a dragon, fierce, fire-breathing, unstoppable. Harry drew the Hungarian horntail, the most terrifying of them all. Heart-pounding, he summoned his broom. Accio Firebolt! He soared into the sky, flames chasing his heels, diving and rolling as the crowd roared below. With one daring move, he snatched the golden egg. Victory. But the danger had only just begun. The second task led the champions into the depths of the Black Lake. They were to rescue someone precious to them, held captive by the merfolk. Harry dove beneath icy waters, gillyweed sprouting gills along his neck. He found Ron, bound beneath the waves, but he wouldn't leave the others behind. He saved them all, defying the rules, because that's who Harry Potter was. He didn't care for glory, only for doing what was right. The final task awaited, the maze. Dark, twisted, alive with magic that tested not just strength, but the mind and heart. Inside, shadows whispered. Friends turned against one another, and at the very end, Harry and Cedric Diggory reached the Triwizard Cup together. They grasped it at the same time and vanished. They didn't know it was a portkey, a trap. They landed in a graveyard. A voice hissed through the mist. "Kill the spare!" A flash of green light. Cedric fell, gone. Harry's scar seared with pain. A hooded figure emerged, Wormtail, carrying a bundle. He began a ritual. Bone of the father, flesh of the servant, blood of the enemy. The cauldron erupted in fire and smoke, and from it rose Lord Voldemort. The Dark Lord was reborn. Pale as bone, eyes burning red, he flexed his fingers. Alive once more. "Pick up your wand, Harry," he whispered. "Let us test your courage." A duel began, sparks of gold and green lighting the night. The 2 wands connected, locked by ancient magic. Ghostly figures emerged, spirits of the dead. Harry's mother, his father, Cedric. They surrounded him, whispering, "Hold on, Harry. We're with you." And in that moment, Harry broke free, seized the portkey, and vanished back to Hogwarts. He landed, trembling, beside Cedric's body. The crowd cheered, not yet knowing. Then they saw the truth. Dumbledore rushed forward. Harry whispered through tears, "He's back. Voldemort's back." But the Ministry refused to believe. Fear turned to denial. Whispers filled the castle once more. At the year's end, Dumbledore stood before the students, his voice steady and strong. "Dark times lie ahead," he said, "but we must choose between what is easy and what is right." As Harry looked out across the great hall, he felt something shift deep within him. The innocence of childhood was gone. The world had changed. The war had begun.